The episode starts with Shardul speaking to the inspector. Inspector says kidnapper will soon contact you. We will catch him. Shreya goes and calls someone. She asks the person not to do anything and wait for her call. Shalini cries and prays for Ram and Priya. Sona consoles her. Ram and Priya hear some footsteps. They see the goons wearing masks. Ram argues with the goon. The goon threatens him. Shalini prays. Mitali says, why doesn't this drama end? Shalini says Ram is my life. She thinks of Ram. The goon scolds Ram and asks him to sit quiet. He says we are already getting money. Ram says I will give you 4 times the money. Priya says I won't leave you and go. Ram says they are dangerous people. She says that's why I can't leave you alone. He says you are amazing. She says who kidnapped us? He says someone wants to take revenge on me. She says no, it was a last-minute plan, maybe some family member. He says family can't do this. She thinks how to tell Ram about Shalini's enemy. We have to go to her soon. Sona says trust me, nothing will happen to them. They are together. Priya loves Ram a lot. Shalini says yes, they are together. Once they come, I have to say sorry to Priya. Sona consoles her. Shalini prays for them to come home. Priya says we won't tell the police, leave me, Ram will give you money. We have to go home to my mom-in-law, she is a heart patient. She isn't okay. I will give my flat and account savings also. Goon asks her to shut up. Ram says talk to my wife well. Shreya calls someone. Yuvraj sees her and thinks to find out. What is she up to? He follows her. She sees him and calls him a fool. They argue. He threatens her. He asks are you behind Ram and Priya's kidnapping? She stamps his foot and threatens him. She asks him to stay in his limits. He says you just say this, I am bored of this, we shouldn't fight, don't trouble me, Priya has created problems for us, I know you can go to any extent and harm Priya. She says I am not a psycho, Kriti is perfect for Ram, I have no enmity with Priya. He says you don't act, I know you well. She says I can say the same for you, you are more dangerous than me. He goes. Ram and Priya try to save each other. He says sorry, you are crying, I don't have a tissue. She says I wanted to tell you something. Goons hit on their heads. They faint. Goon says boss has called. Shreya comes and says well done, you have done good work. She gives him moan.